Hello, Cousin Johnny here. We'd like to thank our sponsors for the Buzzin' with Cousins show. We thank you. Thank you, that garlic stuff. If you like garlic, you're going to love it. Put it on just about anything. That garlic stuff. Tuesday, Alvarado Farmers Market, or go to thatgarlicstuff.com. Thank you. Thank you, Art. I Heart You Candles, located right in front of Fisherman's Wharf. Beautiful hand-poured candles. These are very inspirational candles. Call Sherry at 574-9446, right in front of Fisherman's Wharf. They're great. Thank you, Max Fit Meals. 520 Fremont Street. Grab and go healthy meals. They're delish. On your way from home from work, go grab some, heat them up, and fantastic. Thank you, Suds Cyber Laundry. 709 Lighthouse, Pacific Grove. Great modern machines, big screen TV, coffee, and a great friendly staff. Thank you, Suds. Thank you, the Whiskey Club, 425 Alvarado Street. Over 400 whiskeys to choose from. Go in, relax, have a drink. They have a bottle shop. They have room for special events. The Whiskey Club, thank you. Thank you, storyteller, author, and all-around good guy, Tony Albano. Tony has written 3 books, the latest being Cherish, about a New York teenager and a nun find love. Thank you, Tony. And if you want to order the book or find out more about Tony, go to Tony, Tony, Albano, Albano, storyteller.com. Check it out. Thank you. Thank you, sponsors, for the Buzzin' with Cousins show. We thank you. Hello, how's everybody doing out there? Cousin Johnny here, bringing you another show. I'm here at sunny Carmel Valley with one of the newest wine tasting rooms and wineries here in Carmel Valley, Austin Harlow Winery. I'm here with Bill Austin, the owner. How you doing, Bill?
Hey, John.
And Vince Ciolino, the tasting room manager. So thank you guys for inviting me here today, and I'm really thrilled about it. I love your wine. So, Bill, where are you from, and how did you get to Monterey?
From Sacramento, California, originally. Moved here for family reasons and business reasons, and blessed to be here. Since we've moved here, I've met a lot of great winemakers, and had a lot of great wine, and got me involved in what I'm doing today.
Definitely wine country. And now, this man here, it was my neighbor on Spaghetti Hill. Right next back in the day, maybe 1 or 2 doors down. So I know you're from Monterey, and I know you grew up in Monterey. So how you doing today, Vince?
I'm doing great. And thanks for having us, and thanks for being here. We really appreciate it, and it's a beautiful day.
So Vince, you have a wine background. What's your background?
Well, I started off in the restaurant business, operating a couple restaurants in my earlier days, and then owning 2 of them in the 80s and the 90s, and then going into the wine shop in Salinas for about 20 years. So I acquired my taste through wine tastings and just learning about wine and just learning what's good and what I liked and what people liked.
Yeah, I remember your place. You had some of the top wines. You featured mostly local wines.
Totally local, yeah.
Total wines, and it was a good place to hang out and drink. And it was
absolutely great. People loved it. It was like a cheers bar.
You were there, what, 20 years?
20 years, yeah,
wow.
20 years.
That's really great. Oh, that's really great. So, Bill, how'd you get into the wine business? Was it like one day you just said, I want to make wine? Or how did
you enjoyed, and like the rest of us, enjoy a good wine. Have friends that are winemakers, and hang out with them, talk with them, and work with them. You get excited about it, and the hobby becomes more more and more of a passion. So, and thus the two brands.
So you just said, I'm going to just make some wine.
Yeah.
And how long have you been doing it?
Legally, about 9 years.
9 years, okay. So, I help out with the wine tour out here, and that's how I met Bill, and Vince was here too, the licensed manager. So I looked and I see a wine glass that says midlife crisis. So what's that all about?
Midlife crisis. Well, I was at that age in my life, and that's when I started this hobby. And it was originally a winery out of Paso Robles, a great couple from LA, making great wines. Unfortunately, they didn't quite make it, and years later, after I doing my thing, I remembered the brand, the name. I loved it so much, and I was at that point in my life where it just seemed to sound good to me.
Oh, so you didn't buy that 5.0 Mustang and you wanted to do
Now the Corvette, no. Should have bought the Corvette. It would have been cheaper though.
Yeah. That's really great. So this is one of your lines is midlife crisis.
Midlife crisis.
So I mean, these are, I've looked at the prices, and these midlife crisis wines are very reasonably priced. And they're great wines, reasonably priced. And look at the label, midlife crisis. The holidays are coming up. It's perfect for a gift.
When we came out with midlife crisis, my goal was to make affordable, everyday drinking wine that was, delicious, not some of that cheap crap we buy at the store.
So you want to so you're getting a really great, good wine
At affordable
price. And so we're and we also have the Austin Harlow label, which is more premium.
Mm-hmm.
So let's, can you, Vince or Bill, kind of take us down the line and see what we got here? So,
Sure, we have the Chardonnay, midlife crisis Chardonnay, which is San Lucia Highlands.
oh, what a district.
And so this wine is made from premium grapes grown right here in our backyard, which is one of the world renowned for Pinot and Chardonnay. So this wine here is made with partially new oak barrels. I think to start with we had new barrels, but now we're using the blend because the new barrels go into the Austin Harlow. And it's just a flavorful wine that is delicious to taste.
Easy
it's
drinking.
light and easy, and it's like affordable, and it's one of these wines you could do every day.
That's the Chardonnay.
That's the Chardonnay.
Midlife crisis.
Yes.
Santa Lucia Highlands, one of the best districts in California. It's got to be in the top 2, 3. And the Sauvignon Blanc.
Sauvignon Blanc is from Arroyo Seco. So the Arroyo Seco bench has always, been premium to everyone. The area is well known for this Grilla Arroyo Seco bench, and the grapes just speak for themselves. The quality of the grapes are always on top. They show themselves real well, and they go real good with seafood, blends and sauces. So they're great wine and affordable pricing again on that.
Yeah, this, from my experience, the Arroyo Seco Pinots are some of the top.
Absolutely.
Pinots. I mean, that district is great. And
Then we have the Pinot.
Yep, Pinot Noir.
So this is San Lucia Pinot, basically from the bench of San Lucia Highlands. And again, these are not 100% new oak barrels, but they're a blend. But a lot of the same stuff goes into your premium Austin Harlow. So again, these quality of wines are premium. They're blended in. The quality of the wine speaks for itself.
You're getting a Santa Lucia Highlands Pinot, one of the top districts in California, I was saying, at an affordable price. So there it is. So Bill, take us down on the Austin Harlow brand here.
Okay, you have the Cabernet Sauvignon, Cabernet. The Cabernet comes from Hollister, San Benito County.
Great district.
The Comstock Vineyard we lease. We get Cabernet, Zinfandel, and Merlot from that particular vineyards. And this was the first year that we were able to get the lease on this property. We didn't have the Merlot in 21, but we did get it in 22. Cabernet is about 40% new American oak, and the rest neutral oak. It's not a lot of tannin, real good fruit, should age very well. If you're a cab fan, you should love it. And then again, it's an affordable price.
Do you need to like decanter this? You recommend,
No,
or just
don't need to.
Okay.
It opens up fairly quick.
It's young, it opens up beautiful.
Now let me just say that I compliment you guys for their labels has all the family names on there, which is a nice tribute to your family. So that's really great. Yeah.
Yeah, that one's mine. Wild Bill Zinfandel.
Wow, that's my favorite. That was my favorite. Because I had it here the other day, and I love the district of San Benito. It's so good. And that's a San Benito Zinfandel, Wild Bill Zinfandel. Great. Okay, so what?
We have Marisol's Moscato.
Marisol's Moscato.
Now,
Okay.
these grapes came out of Napa,
Napa.
so it was not here locally, sorry. But it's a wonderful Moscato, not too sweet. Actually, I believe it's Johnny's favorite.
Okay, now this is well, I like the bills, but every now and then on a nice warm day, I like a nice refreshing white wine. Now I do help out on a wine tour here sometimes on the weekends, so I came in, I saw Bill in here, and I came in and I wanted to introduce myself. Hi, I'm Johnny, whatever. And I looked at his list. I got, oh, you got a Moscato. I go, that's great for, people that are just learning to, drink wine. It's sweet, on the sweet side, typically Moscato. And then he says, did you want to taste? And I went, nah, I'm not crazy about the Moscato. He goes, why don't you give it a try? I go, nah, I don't think so. Then he goes, come on. I go, okay, now let me tell you something. This is dry with a touch of sweetness. Very refreshing apple, taste, just really bright, fruity, but not sweet. Fruity, but not sweet, and it's a great wine to have poolside or, you're barbecuing. Right before you bring out the cab, you just sip on this. I recommend it, delicious. And what else we got here, Bill?
Chardonnay.
Sharon's Chardonnay.
My mother, Sharon.
All right, let's have a toast to Sharon.
Sharon.
Cheers.
So this is a Monterey County Chardonnay, neutral oak, some new oak, so it's real smooth, clean. It's probably I think the second best seller in the tasting room. Number one being the Pinot.
Now, was that stainless steel?
No,
barrels?
that's neutral oak. The stainless was more on the Chardonnay and the midlife.
And this?
We're missing the Austin Harlow Pinot. That's not up here, and that's probably because we finished the bottle.
Yeah.
So
That could be it.
so that goes up there.
All right, let me just introduce our cameraman. He's Rick Richards. Thank you for
Thanks, Rick.
helping out, and he's the president of Al and Friends, that great nonprofit organization feeding the hungry for 15 plus years at Windows by the Bay.
That's awesome.
We thank you for what you guys do in the community. So
Thank you. Thank you.
And Bill, I didn't realize you had a port.
Yes. Yeah, I was able to acquire that from a good friend of mine. So I did not personally make that wine or port, but I did acquire it and put it into our lineup, and it's a fantastic port.
Oh God!
It was one of the last ports that Steve Bisogno made before he passed away.
Wow,
You made it really good. I mean, you made this great
that's a
barrels.
collector. Yeah, we need.
And it's aged for a long time.
Aged 10 years in the port pipe.
Rick, we need a couple cigars. We need a couple cigars.
Yeah.
This will be really good. Oh, wow, this is nice. You can have quite a bit of that.
We got a case of that out of here. So anybody that likes a good port, they taste it and it goes.
Okay, now let me just. This is a tasting room. It's light. It's airy. You got the TV going. You got a couple of games going. This is a fun place, and give it a try. And Bill was saying, he mentioned buzzing with cousin, 2 for 1 for wine tasting, 2 for 1. If you
Absolutely.
mentioned buzzing with cousin, And you're here at, 19 East Carmel Valley Road in beautiful sunny Carmel Valley. So I appreciate Vince and Bill inviting me here to this great location. So Austin Harlow Wines, Cousin Johnny saying I'm out. Thank you.
Born in South Sac. Yeah. Yeah, right down the road. On Fruit Ridge over there. And then moved out to Natomas back in the 80s.
Back before it was all
Developed. Yeah, we were like one of the newer little complexes. The rest was all fucking field. They're still developing. Now it's
I remember I lived in the local 80s, and that's I'd say 94, 95. So fun years. And when we went out to Roseman, it was nothing on Roseman. We got sick. And so really, when I first contract